Welcome back. In the last video, you learned about the musical markings and terms used to describe tempo. In this video, we will now look at dynamics, the musical term for loudness. In the first video of this series, you already saw the first piece of music that used dynamic markings, the Sonata Piano e Forte by Giovanni Gabrieli from the year 1597. With the words piano and forte, the score indicates which passages should be played softly and which loudly. Even here, one important rule already applies. A dynamic marking remains valid until it is replaced by a new one. To save space, these words were later abbreviated. P stands for piano and F stands for forte. But of course, it did not stop there. Fortissimo, abbreviated double F, means very loud, while pianissimo, abbreviated double P, means very soft. Between these extremes, there are additional levels. Mezzopiano, meaning moderately soft, and mezzoforte, meaning moderately loud. You can think of this as a scale ranging from very soft to very loud. And this scale can be extended even further. Triple forte, or forte fortissimo, means extremely loud, while triple piano, or piano pianissimo, means extremely soft. Some composers go even further and notate 4, 5, or even 6 dynamic markings. So far, these markings describe fixed dynamic levels. But what if the music becomes louder or softer over time? For this, we use the terms crescendo and decrescendo, literally meaning growing and decreasing. A crescendo means that the music gradually becomes louder. A decrescendo, also called diminuendo, means that the music gradually becomes softer. In the score, these markings are often abbreviated. Instead of words, composers can also use so-called hairpins. If the hairpin opens to the right, the music becomes louder. If it closes to the right, the music becomes softer. Let us look at a well-known example, The Entertainer by Scott Joplin. The 4-bar introduction begins in forte. Then the music quickly becomes softer until it reaches piano, before returning to forte again. This contrast appears several times. However, the final 4 bars remain entirely in forte, creating a strong and effective contrast. Listen for yourself. Finally, here are a few important details. A fortepiano means that a note is played loudly at first and then immediately becomes soft. A sforzato marks a sudden accent, regardless of whether the overall dynamic is loud or soft. The word subito means suddenly, so subito piano means becoming soft immediately without a gradual transition. And with the words più, meaning more, and meno, meaning less, composers can indicate changes, for example, più forte for louder or meno forte for softer. With this, you now know the most important dynamic markings. In the next video, we will look at articulation, meaning the way notes are played. So stay tuned and subscribe to MusePrep.